they have mental health issues that can be a struggle.
Okay. I'm proud of Elam. Elam is my home.
Because I myself have tried to commit suicide.
Welcome to another episode of Making a Change. So this week we got to revisit the Elim Night Shelter. Personally here at Making a Change, it was amazing to see Shafeek and Liza once again, and also just to see what the Elim Night Shelter has been up to since our last visit. Now if you haven't seen that video, then I would definitely recommend that you go check it out. It's actually our first visit that we did on this channel, and it was a proud moment for us to go back to relive the experience and also to do our part in continuing to share their story. Now since we spoke to Shafeek the last time, we began by speaking to his wife and partner, Liza Ortell.
I am the spiritual mom at Elim Night Shelter. There's so many beautiful people that come into the shelter. I always try and make them feel comfortable and give them a little bit of my story. So dad was an alcoholic and mom had to work to support all of us. But my dad was such an amazing guy. When he wasn't under the influence, he was the most amazing dad. I implement a lot of things at the shelter in terms of just how to deal with the ladies and use my own experiences just to help them. And there's so many success stories. If you don't want the help, it's not going to work. So you're going to have to work with us. And the challenges are that they don't believe in themselves because of the hardship, because of the things that they've been through. So when they come here, we just do the TLC. We love on them, and there's such a stigma attached to being homeless. But yet at the shelter we have people that has lost jobs, we have ladies that has lost their children due to alcohol abuse or drug usage, or just because they have bipolar or some sort of mental illness. But in hindsight, they are just all very beautiful people and they want to be heard. So we focus on that. We focus on the things that other people don't want to hear and other people don't want to deal with. So that is where we come in. So recently we had a young lady that came in. She beautiful, she was on drugs. She was very broken when she came in here, and she wanted to run the first 2 days. She basically just wanted to run to the gate and go back to her lifestyle. But just, just sort of not pushing and explaining to her that we're here to help and just to support and to love and not to be too hard at first. And she decided to stay. It's been 6 months. She's got a job. She's a great mom to her kids. The kids get to see more of her.
If you would like to know more about the Elim Night Shelter and contact them or check out all the amazing things that they are doing, then please check out all of their links and details down in the description below.
A couple of years ago, my sister committed suicide, as well as my best friend. What I want the viewers to know is that it is not the end of all. We all have struggles, we all go through things, but nothing is final. You can get better, there is help. I myself have tried to commit suicide. You just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I can tell you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is the necessary help. Turn a negative into a positive. When you wake up in the morning and you feel depressed, you don't need to walk with that heaviness. You have the power to make yourself happy. So you just have to wake up and say and decide, I am not going to have this negativity. I'm going to believe in myself because I am beautiful, I am worthy, and there is help for me. And there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Then I started speaking to one of the members at the Elim Night Shelter, and I just thought that he had such a beautiful story and we just had to share it with you guys. This is the story of Mr. Bernard Blanche.
My name is Bernard. I'm a 61-year-old disabled pensioner. I've been at Elim Night Shelter for the best part of 10 years now. I came here from a psychiatric rehab. I was asked where I would like to go, and I said I'd like to go to Cape Town. I've always loved Table Mountain. I got introduced to Table Mountain in the 70s when I ran away from reform school. I always thought, why me, why me, why me? I landed up in Elim Night Shelter, and then the first year was very rough because I was still angry and I was still like full of questions and stuff like that. Then I met Shafeek and Liza, our parents. They saw I had a need, I had a craving for something, and they started speaking to me. And I walked into the bathroom one day and I stood in front of the mirror and I said to myself, I'm forever blaming God for everything, but why not me? I mean, what makes me so special that I would have had to go through life with a silver spoon in my mouth? If people out there ask me where you come from, I live in Elim Night Shelter. I'm proud of Elam. Elam is my home.
Here at Making a Change, we want to help these organizations as much as possible, and we do so through our Patreon page. So please take a moment, go down into our description, check out our Patreon link, and consider becoming a member.
Yes, okay, yeah, here I am. I mean, I had a chronic motorbike accident, spent 4 years in hospital, lost my leg. Then a couple of years later, had a car accident, head injury. I was diagnosed with a multiple split personality disorder. I saw a neuropsychiatrist. I was then diagnosed as a manic depressant, bipolar, very violent, just da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It can, anybody, any culture, any position in life, anywhere that you find yourself. People want instant fixes, like making instant pudding, like making jello. That's worldly stuff. That's stuff that you can do now. How does a chicken come about? It's got to be made. It's an egg. It's got to incubate. It takes time. You're expected to walk that perfect walk, and there's no perfect walk. It's a test of time every day, every day, every day. So all things take time. Your path that you walk in life is made for a reason, because what you're going to learn is what you're going to take with you and what you're going to share. When people ask me about myself, is that I know there's somebody out there that's walking the same path or has been on the same path as me and wants to find out, how do I do this? If I can help just one person through my speaking to people, through talking to youngsters, talking to other people with problems, and I'm happy. I am so happy.
So that was our visit to the Elim Night Shelter. Honestly, it was amazing just to get back to the shelter, to see what they are doing, to catch up with everyone, and also to see a lot of new faces at the shelter. Thank you so much for watching the video, and also remember that you can catch us every single Friday when we visit a new organization. Now, if you like that video, then I definitely know that you are going to love this one.